My absolutely favorite villain in the Persona universe is definitely Dr. Maruki. I gotta say that his story is unlike many other. His transformation and his steep road to madness is compelling. And today I want to go over his mind, plan, philosophy, and whether he really is a villain or not. Takuto Maruki, or just simply Dr. Maruki, starts out as a compassionate, soft-spoken therapist who genuinely wants to help people and the students of Shujin. After ranking his social link up, you get to know more and more about his interests, and one of them is cognitive science. This very quickly becomes an obsession of his.
If you just stay, you'll never have to suffer the pain of loss, or the pain from having people and things stolen away from you.
And after the tragic loss of his girlfriend, cognitive science becomes his whole life.
Finally get it. To think it'd be so...
What seemed innocent at first glance, with him just writing a book about it, was just a cover for his descent to madness. And after a little push by the god of control, it became a plan of Dr. Maruki to learn all about cognitive science and use it to his advantage. What really intrigues me with ranking up Dr. Maruki's social rank is how he goes from listening to your problems and being your psychologist to him venting his problems to you and becoming his psychologist instead. But there is still a lot that Maruki doesn't tell you, and he is good at being evasive when speaking of his problems. And it's quite surprising for us to see that Maruki ends up becoming one of our targets in the game. At first glance, Maruki's plan sounds like a dream, a world where no one experiences pain or hardship, where people's desires are fulfilled and their traumas erased. And the best part is, he wants us in on it. That's what separates Maruki from all the other villains in the game. He tries to convince us, he means no harm, he just wants us to quote-unquote let him help us. But is it really that simple? Is a life without suffering truly life worth living? Maruki's philosophy centers around one key concept. If we could eliminate all suffering, wouldn't we be happier? In his mind, reshaping the world fit each individual's ideal version of happiness is an act of compassion. Sounds a lot like the infinite Tsukuyomi from the world of Naruto. But this is where his road to madness begins. The very power he wields, the ability to change hearts and minds of people, blinds him to the consequences. He starts deciding for others what their happiness should look like. His fatal flaw, Maruki's vision, is rooted in control. He believes he knows what's best for everyone, removing their agency, their free will, and in turn, their capacity to grow through adversity. The Phantom Thieves see this as a violation of humanity itself, because what is life without the ability to choose, even if that choice leads to pain? As Maruki's plan spirals out of control, so does he. The calm, understanding therapist we met at the start of the game becomes a godlike figure, determined to impose his will on the world. His once gentle intentions morph into something far more sinister, leading him down a steep path of madness. What is oddly chilling is the choosing to side Maruki's vision. The ending of the game does at first glance look like the best ending ever. Everyone is smiling, Futaba gets her mother back, Akechi lives, Sumire becomes Kasumi. But every time I see that ending, I feel a chill run down my spine. I feel that this is wrong on so many levels. They're essentially just a cardboard version of the character they used to be. What adds more to that chilling factor is that Maruki erases himself from your memory once you accept his deal, meaning you don't even remember any of what went down, and you will never even question this reality. And not only that, but this ending does put the fight against the god of control in vain, as Levenza says that if Maruki isn't stopped, mementos and reality would fuse once more.
Discontinue. Reality shall merge with mementos once more. The two worlds will again become one. When that happens, anyone trapped within the actualized world can never again awaken to the original one.
Yet despite all this, we're left with the question, is Maruki truly a villain? His motives, while flawed, come from a place of deep pain and empathy. He wants to heal the world, but at the cost of free will. So, can we call him evil, or is he simply a tragic figure, blinded by his desire to eliminate suffering at any cost? Well, the true definition of the word villain is a character in a story or play who opposes the hero, and also one blamed for a particular evil or difficulty, which checks out in Maruki's case. And I gotta agree here, and he clearly is a villain But what's your opinion on Maruki? Let me know in the comments down below. And in the end, Maruki forces us to question the nature of happiness, suffering, and what it means to truly live. And that's why he stands out as the most compelling and complex character in the Persona universe. Thank you guys for your time. Make sure to watch some of our other videos.
Can't get my mind out of those memories. Now time to tell them, don't take my dream. Still